cents. We have no idea how much damage we do to other people. And we are not thinking about the fact that just because we have a right to speak our mind, that Jesus never gave us the right to destroy another person's destiny, another person's potential, another person's self-esteem. Jesus never gave us that right. But here's the sad part. We take this lightly. We think that because we're in a bad mood or something has gotten under our skin, I'm just being real. I have a right to express my frustrations. Or let me tell you what Jesus said about that in Matthew 5, verses 20 and 21, followed by Pat's 2 cents. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. Now, I'm going to leave off right there. What I want you to think about, who have you been killing lately? Who have you been lashing out to? What type of attitudes have you been flaring up with? Who have you been aiming those fires of hatred at? What are your words? Are you slicing, dicing, killing, and destroying? Are you moving into the jugular so you can dig deep? Just because you have that right? Well, to God, every word, every action, every word spoken and not spoken, every act done and not done, you will have to answer for. Because some of you refuse to tell people you love them. Some of you refuse to give people their props for accomplishments they've made or for their abilities or things that they've done well. You refuse to encourage them. You're going to have to answer for that, baby cakes. Because what you're doing is you are smothering, you're stifling a person's developmental abilities. You're stifling their growth. You're stifling everything that they could possibly accomplish. Why? Because you don't want to give them the time of day. You're so busy trying to be ego police, you refuse to let them even have an ounce of a self-esteem. You don't want them to feel reassured because you're not reassured. You don't want them to feel content because you're not content. You don't want them to feel like they're able to do whatever they put their mind to because you feel like you can't do diddly squat. And how dare they outshine you? Well, this is not about you. And every intent, every motive, every secret agenda of your heart, the darkest areas God will judge. He will handle you while you're mishandling them. He'll have an answer for you for the curses you have chosen to speak over their lives. Calling an intelligent person stupid and ridiculous, and they're not even worth the time of day, and they should never have been born. And what were you thinking? And if it hadn't been for them, your life would have been this, that, and the other. Would have been so much better. When God put them in your life to be a blessing to you, and you're cursing the blessing. Oh, you're going to have to answer for that. When you sit there and beat them down with your words, and you tell them that you wish they were dead, why don't they go somewhere and just die? Do the world a favor. You'll never amount to anything. You're not worth. You're just like your mama. You're just like your daddy. Look at you. You're going to be in jail before you're 7 years old. You're going to look at you. You're never going to do anything with your life. You're not even worth the time of day. You're so worthless. You're useless. Why don't you go off somewhere? I'm tired of looking at you. Those words kill. And you could be talking to somebody who's got major giftings, major genius inside of them. They could make great strides and make a difference in this world. But you're killing it. You're killing every seed God has placed in them. Why are you killing it? Because you're miserable. And misery loves company. You're hateful. You don't even know what love is. And you douse all the fires of hope out with your hatred, with your nasty attitude. You will have to answer. And I pray God have mercy on you and open your eyes so you can help reverse some of their damage. God have mercy on your soul. But here's the sad part. What God's word says is, to the merciful, I will show myself merciful. To the pure, I will show myself pure. But here's where you're in trouble. He also says, but to the froward, I will show myself froward. Think of how you treated people and then place that as a stamp on your future. Because God returns curses. He stamps the envelope and it says return to sender. So for you to try to curse what God has blessed, you are honestly cursing yourself. Think about that.